extra time.
মিষ্টি কথা বাংলার নতুন মিষ্টি
19 wickets taken by pace bowlers, an innings of 130 odd got somehow overshadowed. Now, you started out by saying that the pink ball could pose a few problems in the area outside the offside and stuff. We didn't see any of that when you were batting. Could you talk us through what was your experience of playing that innings with the pink ball?
Yeah, it was. I think the afternoon session was relatively easier. So, actually, I spoke to Sachin Paji on the evening of the first day, and he made a very interesting point as well that probably with the pink ball you'll have to treat the second session like the morning session. When it's getting darker and the ball starts to swing and seam and everything. So first session you invariably play like you play from lunch to tea in a normal timing test match, and then the second session would be like a morning session, and then the last session is like that evening session. So your planning changes, your declaration, strategy, timing, everything changes. As a batsman, your setup changes. So even if you're set and you're batting well, as soon as it gets dark and the lights are on, you can be in trouble very quickly. So luckily I went in when the lights were on, so I didn't have to go through that transition, but I think that will be another challenge in future as well. But yeah, under lights it was a different experience. Firstly, when I walked out, it felt like an IPL game atmosphere, so you feel like smashing the first ball, but you have to remind yourself that you have to play compact. Also because the ball was coming on faster from the pitch. So yeah, a few things, it seemed a lot more under lights. Swung in the first hour of the second session, but seemed throughout the evening till the end of day's play. So it felt good to be in that situation where there's something new, something to challenge you, and then as a batsman you enjoy situations where you're challenged and you have to get into a test match zone and really grind a good spell of bowling out or a good challenging session out. So yeah, I think I enjoyed that challenge to play under lights and a different experience.
Virat, can you throw some light on how you have gone about identifying your test fast bowlers and how you have explained to them that they are going to play as important a role or bigger than the spinners that traditionally played at home conditions?
See, firstly, these guys were already there when I became captain. They were already. Shami was in the system. Ishant's been playing for a long time. 4 or 5 years before I became captain, Ishant was playing Test cricket. Bhuvi was there in the system. Umesh was already, 2012 he came into the scene, so he was there. Bumrah is a late addition, but all these other guys were already there. And everything happens in time. They gain more experience. Now they are bowling well together, which took a lot of time to figure out, their own fitness routines and everything. Now they take ownership of their own preparation, their own fitness, and communication is very clear. If someone's going through a workload problem, we don't make them feel like, it's up to you whether you want to take a rest or not. We take that call for them. We want you fresh for Test cricket. Don't worry about anything else. You go, you train, you come back, you bowl like this, get 20 wickets, and that's the only thing that's most important for them. And if they are fit enough, if the workload's there, Ashami is selected in short format again now. So Bhuvi is always going to be available to play Test cricket. So it all depends on how we manage them. And that I think has been a good communication between management and the bowlers as well. And they feel very secure also that, even if they don't play, we have enough backup bowlers to still come in and do the job for us. I think that bench strength is also helping us a lot.
Virat, 360 points in the World Test Championship after 3 series. Given the gap between the top 3-4 teams and the rest, do you think the World Test Championship from its next cycle onward should have 2 divisions?
I think a more balanced format would be 1 series home, 1 away. Because look, as I said, we are playing very good cricket, but we played only 2 tests away in the Test Championship. And you're talking about an Ashes that happened, which we saw the level of cricket and the intensity at which those series were played. Pakistan's playing in Australia, first time in the Test Championship. So it's very difficult to judge a team. you can praise our team on our performance, yes, but to say that we are dominating like no other team is a very subjective thing to think of, because yeah, if we have played 3 series so far, maybe if 4 series were 2 home, 2 away, and we had 300 points, then you can say, yes, we're playing really well. But we are definitely playing good cricket, but I don't think there should be any kind of tags attached to any team. In the Test Championship, anything, even if we make the finals, there's only one game, so whoever plays well win the championship. So it doesn't matter how many points you have at the end of the day. You have to play good cricket to win. But yeah, a good format would be 1 home, 1 away, and then you keep that balance and keep moving forward.
Virat, the 3 days saw a lot of good turnout here. So do you think it was down to just the fact that it was a day-night test, or would you also attribute it to the aggressive marketing that has gone around this test? And do you think that can be carried forward into the red ball game in India to improve turnout then?
I think it's very, very crucial to market Test cricket like we do T20 or one-day cricket, because it's not only the job of the players playing, it spreads out to the management, then to the cricket board, and to the home broadcaster as well, how you portray a particular product to the people as well. Because if you create excitement only around T20 and not so much around Test cricket, then in the psyche of the fan there's already a certain template that's established. So I think if there's enough buzz created around Test cricket, then yeah, there will be a lot more keenness to come to the stadiums. I'm a big fan of having more interactive areas for people during the games, like you have in venues when we play abroad. There's something or the other happening, maybe a play area for kids, or these small things will really help. Maybe school children could interact with Team India players during lunch, be on the field, play with them like we see in other countries as well. So I think all these things will really bring that strength into Test cricket, and people would want to come and have an experience of a Test match. It should be an event where you come and experience cricket, not just sit there and watch in hot conditions. So I think there has to be more for the fan. I totally agree with that, and it has to be marketed that way.
The team has been winning convincingly last few months. We see no let up in intensity. There is no dip in hunger. Is it something that you consciously cultivate, or does it come naturally? There's no dip in hunger.
I think it's in everyone. If you don't have hunger, you can't reach this level. The challenge is when you perform at this level, can you keep the hunger going? So I think my job, or even Ravi Bhai and the rest of the management's job, has been to remind the players constantly, why sometimes we forget in a difficult situation, especially as bowlers, when it gets hot and the wicket's not offering much, you don't really feel like putting too much effort. But our job is just to put in small reminders as to why we started playing this game. It wasn't to sort of let loose when the pressure is high or the situation is not in your favor. And I think that shift of mindset has helped our bowlers pick up wickets on pitches that feel dead to other teams. So, and not just in India, even in Australia, I think that Sydney Test that we bowled in, our fast bowlers were pretty effective and lethal there as well. So, as soon as you get that reminder of why we started playing and that passion of playing for your country, it's a privilege. I mean, guys realize that now, that there's so many players who want to be here, and these are the lot that are getting that opportunity. And as soon as you go into that zone, then you put in everything that you have, and then you see after the test how tired you are, not during the test.
Virat, 4th successive innings win, which is a world record, 7th successive test victory. So do you think this Indian team is now creating their own league of domination, like the West Indies or 70s or the early 2000 Australian side?
Look, I can only say we are at the top of our game. You can't judge a team's dominance with 7 games. You're talking about a West Indies side which did it for 15 years. So, when we all are close to retiring, maybe then you ask me this question, how the decade has gone of playing together, but not 7 games. So 7 years, yes, but not 7 games. I think there's still a bit of time to go for that. But we're quite excited about how we are playing and what the challenges are. Going forward, we'll be playing in New Zealand now. So now the frame of mind is to get to the next series in Test cricket, and not like we finished playing at home, let's see what happens abroad. We are waiting to play Test cricket. So I think that mindset has changed, and now we know if we play well, we can win anywhere in the world. And that's a very exciting and a very nice feeling to have within the change room.
विराट, सब लोग बोलते हैं कि टेस्ट क्रिकेट अहम है, आप भी हमेशा बोलते हो, लेकिन बाकी टीम और इसके बीच में दूरी बहुत बढ़ती जा रही है। 2-3 दिन में टेस्ट खत्म हो रहे हैं, तो बाकी लोगों को सिर्फ बोलने से नहीं होगा, ये वॉक द टॉक करना पड़ेगा, तो ये टेस्ट क्रिकेट का मजा रहेगा। क्योंकि साउथ अफ्रीका हो, बांग्लादेश हो,
हाँ भी और ना भी। आई थिंक प्लेयर्स का एज आई सेड कि एक लिमिट तक रोल रहता है। आपका क्रिकेट बोर्ड कैसे टेस्ट प्लेयर्स को हैंडल, अब अगर आप साउथ अफ्रीका सीरीज़ की बात करें तो उनके अपने इश्यूज चलते आ रहे हैं काफ़ी सालों से। आई डोंट नो बांग्लादेश क्रिकेट बोर्ड में क्या डिस्कशंस है अराउंड टेस्ट क्रिकेट, कितना उसको प्रमोट किया जाता है, कितना उसको इम्पोर्टेंस दिया जाता है। आई थिंक इवेंचुअली जो आपका फाइनेंशियल स्ट्रक्चर है, दैट स्ट्रेंथ जो टेस्ट क्रिकेट की है वो वहीं से आनी चाहिए। क्योंकि आप अगर टेस्ट क्रिकेटर्स को अच्छे फाइनेंशियल लेवल पे नहीं रखेंगे तो एक टाइम के बाद उनका मोटिवेशन नीचे जाता रहता है। क्योंकि कोई प्लेयर जो 20 ओवर का मैच खेल रहा है और 4 ओवर डाल रहा है, वो आपसे 10 टाइम्स ज़्यादा मनी अर्न कर रहा है, तो उसमें इवेंचुअली आपका लाइवलीहुड है ये। आपको लॉजिक ही नहीं दिखेगा। 5-6 साल बाद आप बोलेंगे कि मैं दूसरा अपना प्रोफेशन ही चेंज करना, मेरे को अब T20 प्लेयर बनना है। तो आई थिंक वो जो एक फैक्टर है वो सिर्फ आपका सेंट्रल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट से ही ठीक हो सकता है। और प्रेफरेंस आप देखिए, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, इंग्लैंड, न्यूजीलैंड सालों से क्यों स्ट्रॉन्ग है, क्योंकि उनका कॉन्ट्रैक्ट स्ट्रक्चर टेस्ट क्रिकेट से शुरू होता है, उसके बाद सब चीज़ें नीचे से शुरू होती हैं। तो मेरे पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से हमने भी वही चेंजेस किए हैं यहाँ पे। तो अब टेस्ट क्रिकेटर्स को फील होता है नहीं, अगर हम लंबे समय तक खेलेंगे, कमिटेड रहेंगे, तो हमारा भी एक सिक्योर फ्यूचर बनता जाएगा। टेस्ट क्रिकेट खेलने के साथ साथ आपकी मोटिवेशन और पैशन भी होना चाहिए और साथ में लॉजिक भी होना चाहिए। अगर आप सिर्फ बोलेंगे पैशन से खेलिए और फाइनेंशियली भूल जाइए, तो एज अ प्रोफेशनल क्रिकेटर आप ये छोड़ के कहीं और आपको नहीं मिलेगा जॉब, क्योंकि आपको यही करना आता है। तो आई थिंक वो एक बड़ा इंडिविजुअल एक फिगर आउट करने की चीज़ है जो हम लोग कर पाए लकीली लास्ट 2-3 साल में, और उसके रिजल्ट्स हमें अब दिख रहे हैं।
This is probably not probably, this is the last home test in the next 15 months for India. Next year is obviously the year of the World T20. How do you reflect on the fact you spoke about boards and managements taking this forward? So there have been gains in the home season from an audience perspective, from generating interest in test cricket perspective. And then you go through a 15-month period where there's no test match at home. As captain, how do you reflect on that?
Well, again, it has to be planned in a way, as I said, it has to be marketed in a certain manner whenever test cricket comes back home. And there has to be enough anticipation. And I hope, these small changes that I spoke of, they are only kept specifically for test cricket, because in one day and T20 you don't really need more interaction for the crowd, because they're already, looking forward to slam bang cricket and there's so much happening on the field. But when there's a session when there's not much happening, what do they do between breaks? There also has to be more interaction for the fans. That's what I think. And I'm sure if those things are added, then it's an added bonus to boost up test cricket. And the pink ball test is a beginning. I'm sure these will be planned more often. And then, that buzz will be created again in different parts of the country as well. So yeah, these are few things that I think can help. And I'm sure, Dada has been very open and welcoming of all viewpoints that I discussed with him, and to understand, what point of view we have as a team, and his vision is also in sync. So he's also doing things for betterment of Test cricket, firstly. And in return, Indian cricket will be stronger. So I think we're walking in the right direction, and we will. I think under him we will see a lot more positive changes, which will be cricket specific, and priority will be given to Test cricket.
विराट, बधाई हो आपको। दर्शक लोग बहुत खुश हैं आपकी बार ये डे एंड नाइट मैच में यहाँ पे। लेकिन एक छोटी सी लड़की पिंकी, उसका नाम, उसने पूछा मुझे कि पिंक गेंद से क्यों खेल रहे हैं। तो मैं बोला भाई अब की बार मुझे मालूम है, विराट जी से पूछे मैंने, तो उनका कहना था कि दिन में आप लाल बॉल से खेलिए और रात को सफ़ेद से खेलिए। उसको बोलती है रात मुझे गेंद दिखती नहीं है पिंक। तो मैं बोला भाई ये एक सजेशन है कि व्हाई नॉट वी कैन प्ले मॉर्निंग विद द रेड बॉल एंड नाइट विद द वाइट बॉल।
सो वाइट बॉल वाइट कपड़ों में दिखेगा नहीं, मतलब दिन में पिंक बॉल नहीं दिखेगा, रात में वाइट बॉल नहीं दिखेगा, तो फिर एक दिन का टेस्ट मैच हो जाएगा 3 दिन की जगह। हम लोग भी 50-60 में आउट हो जाएंगे।
Virat, now that we've in the bullet, we played with the pink ball. There will be calls to ask about whether we're going to have any more further experiments like these. Spain, after beating Pakistan, has already said that we want India to play pink ball test during their visit. It's a year away still. We would like, and we want to know what Virat Kohli's view would be on that. How would you treat all these demands now from here onwards?
Yeah, as I said, I mean, if
Away from home.
yeah, there has to be planning for a pink ball game. Although, see, we are playing in home conditions, but if you ask Bangladesh, they would also have liked a practice game before this game. You know, just because we know our conditions and our bowlers are bowling so well, so you don't really feel the challenge or the things that are different about pink ball cricket. Maybe when we play away from home, we will figure out what could be even more difficult playing with the pink ball. But I think a good practice game before that and enough time to prepare, we are open to doing anything. It's you can't just play it on a short notice, as I mentioned last time. If we get enough time to prepare, we are willing to do anything that is required to take up Test cricket in any manner. So yeah, we'll be quite open to it, I guess.
India played very good cricket as usual. But if you come to the point of view, Bangladesh didn't play that well, pretty bad actually. But in your point of view, how Bangladesh played in this series and especially in pink ball?
As I said, I mean, see, they are. Firstly, you don't have your two of the most experienced players. Shakib's not here, Tamim's not here, and then Mushfiqur is the only one. Mahmudullah is there, but only two players. You can't, push a team forward on two players. The rest are young, so they will gain more experience. As I said, if they play more Test cricket, they will get more experience. If you play 2 Test matches and then you play after a year and a half, then you won't really understand, how to figure out situations or play under pressure. So, look, the skill is obviously there. I mean, if people are playing international cricket because they're good enough to play. But I think it's very important to get those match situations regularly for them to understand how to get better at it. And as I mentioned, the board and the players have to figure out what Test cricket means to them. And that's the only way you can go forward in Test cricket.
লেটেস্ট নিউজ আর এক্সক্লুসিভ ভিডিওর সঙ্গে আপডেট থাকতে এখনই সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন আমাদের ইউটিউব চ্যানেল। বেল আইকনে ক্লিক করতে ভুলবেন না যেন।